Amazing. We are richly blessed in this global family. There is a very strong current of Indigenous wisdom running through today in this whole symposium, and our next speakers are going to continue to build upon that as they presence this message from the Kogi. Now, Jyoti Ma and Luisah, do you want us to play the video and then introduce you, or would you like me to introduce you now?
Maybe you introduce us now, because then I can share how the video came to be.
Wonderful, Jyoti. Thank you so much. Jyoti Ma is an internationally renowned spiritual teacher who has cultivated projects that demonstrate ways of life that honor the earth and all peoples. As the grandmother vision keeper of the Center of Sacred Studies, she co-founded Kayumari with spiritual communities both in America and Europe. Other projects she helped to convene are the International Council of 13 Indigenous Grandmothers and the Unity Concert. She is the founder of The Fountain. Luisah Teish is a teacher, dancer, storyteller, and high priestess. She is also an author, most notably of Jambalaya, the Natural Woman's Book of Personal Charms and Practical Rituals. Born in New Orleans, Louisiana, her father was an African Methodist Episcopal and her mother was a Catholic of Haitian, French, and Choctaw heritage. Luisah Teish is an Ayanifa. Excuse me on my pronunciation, is an Ayanif and Oshun. Inayifa, an Oshun chief in Yoruba tradition. Luisah Teish is one of the most well-known Yoruba priestesses worldwide who is celebrated internationally in goddess circles as a writer and ritual maker. She quite literally a legendary woman of great character and exceeding positive impact for this generation and all time. Welcome, Luisah. Welcome, Jyoti Ma, to this session.
Well, thank you, Ben, and thank you, John, for the invitation to bring us here today with you to sit at such an elaborate table of visionaries and leaders. I'm humbled by that. So I just want to say thank you to also having this thought that we could sit around this table with people around the planet and really begin to dream in the sacred mission the earth is asking us to walk with and to help serve. With that, I want to just say that, Chief Phil mentioned the Eagle Condor prophecy. So part of what I want to share with you has to do with that prophecy. For the 4 original people of Colombia carried that prophecy, and I was with the Kogi down in 2013 when they opened up the next layer of that story. And they said that we were getting ready to enter 13 years of very deep cleansing. That was in 2013. They said the ending would fall into the beginning in 2026. So we're very close to that now. And if you look back at these 13 years, you can see how it has increased in its deep cleansing process as it has marched us forward. And so I think it is what they said also was that it was important to pay attention to the ending as it fell down, so we stayed informed, but to stay focused on that which is breaking through and into the new dawn. And now in this last 2 years, they have brought a message that is about this last 2 years of the cleansing. And it came about because we were on our way to Greenland and Iceland, where they were going to open first of the 4 pillars, which is part of a healing process the Mother has already given us to move and to be in service with. They would move across Greenland. They would move across Iceland. They would attend the Arctic Assembly, where they would be invited by the Secretary of the Environment to bring a message to Dubai for COP28. They would move there and stay in the sacred sites. They would offer prayers. They would bring the balance that those spirits of those sites would ask for. At the very last, they ended up at the volcano, and they told everyone that was there with us that there would be great movement in this volcano, and very soon, for the Mother was starting to march and move herself. They left 2 days later. There were thousands of earthquakes that occurred there around this volcano. And as you know, the volcano went off and is still flowing. And there are many other earth changes that will occur. As they got back home, they began to go into their own consultation and to close what they had started as they started this march. They came then with a message that the Great Mother herself had prepared, for she said the maladies that she's carrying had gotten to be too strong, and that she must protect the creation of her making. And she is in her making moment. And so if we can stand up with her, if we can focus just on her, and we can all carry what she's already prepared for us to carry, we will make it through that keyhole and into the new dawn, for we are the new dawn, and it is marching. So that's what I know and how this video got prepared. We prepared it. They wanted it first to go to COP28, which it did, and then they wanted it to fly around the world and to touch everyone. And it has done that. It's had over 850,000 views, and it's still growing and counting. So with that, I'd like to share with you this video. May you find your own inspiration in it, for each one of us has what we need. And we need to say it out loudly and strongly right now, so that oneness will be felt and we can march with her in a strong way as she opens the door of the new dawn.
I am the mother. I am in the heart of the universe. Throughout all of time, I have never suffered from such heat or exhaustion. I have endured for the last 1,000 years. Since that time, my natural connection points, my rivers, reservoirs, and internal waterways across all continents have been obstructed and are full of pollution. I cannot cleanse or recuperate. In December of 2023, I will start to rise and move and turn, sending this message out to all my children around the world. The storms, the earthquakes, the hurricanes, and the rise of the ocean will come. If the governments, the sultans, the princes, presidents, and kings of the world do not listen and act, in 2 years' time, only 30% of the earth will remain. I am the mother. I have always endured despite arrows being put in my eyes and in my body. I am not seeking to defend myself. I remain calm. But now, I must recuperate. There are two ways for me to heal. The first, I could take the law of nature into my own hands. This way, I will go in search of my medicine so I can cure my body, heal my energies, and all that I'm suffering from. There will be great changes upon the earth. You will feel me recovering. You will feel me moving. I will not do this to cause harm to you. It will mean I am recuperating my body. Or the second way. All my children will make the healing happen for me, so I will not need to do it myself. I will put my older children in charge of my recovery. They will go and search for my medicines, for my cure, so I can be healed and recuperate with their help. You, my children, must all be united and deliver what is needed for your older brothers so they can do the healing where I have been injured by you, my younger ones. Each one of the rulers of the world, of the governments of the world must say, "Yes, Mother, I will stand with you. I will give my help to where you have been injured. I, your mother, have given you everything." When these changes start to happen, we will see whether you listen and act, or whether I myself will have to do what I must to recover the balance on Earth. If in just 6 months from now, by June 2024, you say, "Yes, we will provide what is needed," then my oldest children will be able to help cure my body. If this message is ignored, I will take the law of nature into my own hands, 1.5 years from that date. This is the message that the Mother has given, she who is in the heart of the world.
Want to give a big thank you and appreciation to the Kagaba Nation, to the Kogi that have received this message and have brought it to us in the strength and the power with which they're sharing it with us all. And they will be sending more messages. They have a healing process. They want us to return sacred territory back into the caring hands of the original peoples. They want these pillars that are activated. They've got staffs that are moving. And each and every one here is a part of that healing process. And we've heard from so many of our original people, because it's like a beehive that went boom and really lit up so strongly, because they all are receiving similar message. And that's what my great sister, Grandmother Luisah, is here to share with us more about. So thank you, Luisah.
I begin by saying Alafia, which is a Yoruba greeting wherein I am asking that we have good health and be at peace with our neighbors. This is always a important greeting, but at this time it is very, very important. As an Iyanifa in the Yoruba tradition, every year we perform divination in both hemispheres, both in Africa and in the Americas, to ask the ancestors and the Orishas how we should conduct ourselves within everything that is going on. And there are a few messages that have come through very, very clearly. On the top of it is a message from the air spirits to stop war. Stop war. The air is polluted with drones and missiles and other instruments of war, and this will not fare well for us as human beings. And to that end, I have a ritual coming up February 18th that is designed to diminish the energy of war. Yemanja, the great water mother, is very, very concerned about the conditions of the children of the world. Our children are dying of starvation, disease, and war, and this is akin to making ourselves the sixth extinction. If we do not take care of the children, there will be no us in the future. It was said very, very clearly that he wears a crown, but with the mind of a child. And this is talking about our politicians who think that they run the world. So we have to really, really continue to try to grow them so that their minds match their crowns. Okay. The good news is that the trees and the plants are meeting underground to discuss the problems of humans. They know that we are in trouble, and they're talking among themselves about how they can help us out. So we need to have gardens. We need to turn to the herbs. We need to spend time under the trees, because that is where our help is coming from. And most importantly, there is the issue of repairing our relationships to each other and to the planet herself. It is very interesting to me that the timeline that the Koji have laid out is very similar to what the elders in Africa and in the diaspora are saying. And I do believe that when the truth is being told, all oracles agree. So the good news is that all hope is not lost yet, and that the plants are the ones who are helping us at this time.
Thank you. And with that, Ben, we'll pass it back to you, and just remind everyone, just close your eyes, see the earth healed. See the original people with the support that's necessary behind each and every line that goes back to that original time, for we truly are all returning to an original time where all life is sacred. And so it is, and so it shall be. Thank you.
Well, so profound. Thank you, Luisah. Thank you, Jyoti Ma. Thank you for the powerful, powerful blessings and presence today as we reflect on the message from the Kogi and this crucial, critical time. We really appreciate you being with us. Thank you for giving us your time, shining your light and love here today. Beautiful.